Good evening. How's everybody tonight? All right. Right. Nice to see everybody. Just adjust that. Right. There we go. Right. We got a bit of a hot off press this one with news. Right. The last of the hustings have taken place tonight. So for the next. Right. I don't get it. I don't get it. They have this big hall and there's about 5,000, 6,000 people in this hall listening to them chanter on about when I become Prime Minister. I'm not bothered. Get on and sort the problems out we've got already. Never mind about when you will be Prime Minister. Anyway, to neutralise that completely, it's just been announced that on the 26th of September, remember the 26th of September, there's going to be a big strike. It's big. So a couple of unions, they've all been chatting together, so it looks like by the time it comes around, I think that all of the other unions will probably join in as well. And I think this is probably going to be a huge strike this time. So the government are going to have to pull the finger out and actually start talking with these people and settle these pay deals. Right? Everyone knows what's coming. If you can't settle this, how are you going to settle the rest of the country? So everyone else is in the same boat. So you need to start sorting it out. If you just want to have a country of poor people and the rich live abroad, then the rich won't be. We'll just take the money off the rich. It'll be as simple as that. It'll be like mass nationalisation of places. Right. We all know what's going to happen. As I've said yesterday, pubs, they're forecasting 75% of your pubs are going to close. That's massive. This is the United Kingdom. We can't survive without pubs. We need pubs. That's where we meet, where we greet, where our grandmas met, where our parents met, where a lot of children were born afterwards from meeting in pubs. But the whole principle is the UK is dependent. It's part of our nationality to have pubs and clubs. Right. Same for the States. I know I've got a couple of people in the States watch me. Same thing. It's where your bars. That's where you meet people. You ask your parents, your grandparents, where did you meet? They say, oh well, he was on leave from war or whatever, and we met and we romanced, and 24 hours later we were married, and blah blah blah. Right. So we need to get behind these. So unions get behind the pubs as well. Now for those pubs, there are some pubs that I do object to. Witherspoons, I haven't forgiven you for how you treated your staff during COVID, so I wouldn't count on you. It's the brewers. Yeah, it's the brewery pubs that we need keeping open, and the small off licenses, the small pubs, the ones that are owned by little villages. Sometimes they club together and buy their local. Yeah, but if you get rid of the locals, there's nothing for people to do. You go out, you just have a couple of pints here. That's where local people meet. Right. So what I'm proposing is this. The opposite for pubs. Pubs, open your doors on the 26th of September. Let the strikers come in and have a warm or a cup of tea. Do National Cup of Tea Day in pubs. Yeah, let's get behind everybody. Let's all help each other. As I say, I'm just one man. I can't do nothing. But I can put an idea, and hopefully that idea will take seed. It's up to you whether you want to do that, because I tell you what, you'll see this and you say, oh, I wish I'd seen Mick's thing. We'd have gone out and support them. Never mind about that. Go to the pub on the 26th. Support your local pub. Just have a Coca-Cola. Have a packet of crisps for the kids or something. So we're all struggling. We need to keep those open, because I tell you what, in winter time, you're going to need those places are where you're going to go. It's freezing cold. What should we do? Let's go to the pub. We can get warm in the pub with everyone else, all that body heat together. But it will help with the national spirit. Forget the parliamentarians. They are doing nothing for us at the moment. I'm not joking. I've seen busier monkeys at Twycross Zoo than the parliamentarians doing at the moment with MPs. So MPs, you should be ashamed of yourselves, because you're just watching this happen. You're not getting. You should be able to force the two that want to be Prime Minister get back in Get Parliament back in, get them sitting, get these problems sorted. Oh, I'm like a pirate tonight. So, right, this is what we've got to do. We've got to actually support everybody in everything. So, if you're going past that, I noticed today, past France, beep, bit me on, there you go. And I was like, hey, they know they wanted. That were a couple of outreach people, the BT people. Now, it's that time where if you're not going to vote, this is what you do. You go past your pip, you show your support. On the 26th, go and have a packet of crisps in a pub. Go and support them. Because I tell you what, if you lose the pubs, it would be the biggest mistake you've ever made. And you'll go, what can I do now? Nothing. The answer will be nothing. You can't, everybody in this country is sat in a pub garden at some point on a nice summer's evening and watch sunset with a nice pint or a Coke or whatever. If you want to do that again, support them. Right. Other news. Sorry about that. Other news. Catalonia. Strange weather again. Very sad this as well. I'm sorry about this. About 30 people have been injured in Catalonia by golf balls like that. Massive, great golf ball like that. Golf ball size hailstone. Unfortunately, it's killed a little kid as well. A little child's been killed as well with them coming down. And so I think they were like 3 inches across these things when they're coming down. So another really freak storm there in Catalonia, that was. So there's still a lot going off around the world. In Pakistan, it is now millions of people have been displaced by the floods there. They're still going on with the floods there. We've still got a couple of floods, mini floods going across in America, little flash floods going off there. And the forecast is, unfortunately, again, they're saying about the scientists have jumped in there and saying about the Arctic flows and the ice sheets and things like that melting so quick now, it's going to add a dramatic effect on sea level. So we're going to see something happen there. Probably not, it's not going to be tomorrow morning sort of thing, but within 2 years, we're probably going to see a rise, a visual rise in sea level. So that's going to be, we know that's coming anyway, so, but it's a little bit quicker than they've anticipated on that one. So that's that one. The old leader of Russia, Mikhail Gorbachev, unfortunately passed away last night as well. He wasn't too bad a chap. I think they'll have a big state ceremony for him. He did all the glasnost and everything like this. So people my age can remember him. He perestroika and things like this. Right, so that's a quick rundown of the news. So, as I say, remember the 26th of September is going to be what it's going to be about. So, if you can't remember anything else, just remember that date. It's a bit like, 5th of November, but same tune to that, and you'll remember it, right? So, there you are. And for those who are walking past, or if you bump into an MP, say, what are you doing here? Why aren't you down in London getting all these problems sorted? Yeah. Where's Boris? A bit like Wally, innit? We don't know. Somebody's going to spot him sooner or later. All right, so we'll all play that game. Where's Boris? But I think we might have to start calling him Wally instead. Right. All right. Hope you have a lovely night. Ta-ta.